Steak quesadillas in the middle of nowhere, Utah, watching UFC on a Saturday night. I don't know what can get better. I ain't going nowhere. This right here is called Thor's Hammer. Well worth it. Bryce Canyon is officially down the hatch. I love that sound. Here. Yes!
That was pretty good.
Yeah, get it. Slap that thing.
We got it. Nice. That was a good one.
We are currently in Salt Lake City, and we are finally going to be heading back on the road after being in the city for about a week and a half now.
Yeah.
But something that we are excited about is that we are going to cook some steak quesadillas. So we got our steak, we got some tortillas right here, some cheese in the other bag, some fresh salsa as well. I know Walmart gets their hit of being, not as fresh, but all of these things are fresh, and it is going to be an awesome UFC fight night. And since tomorrow is Saturday, tomorrow is a fight night. Just got done working our 9 to 5s, and we're going to be heading down into Bryce Canyon first, which is closer. It's about a 3-hour drive, and then, like I said, tomorrow's Saturday, so we're going to be able to cook all of this up. Unfortunately, there's no grocery stores over by Bryce Canyon, so I kind of have to pick up the ingredients a little bit earlier, but tonight should be good as well. Before we end up driving 3 to 4 hours on the road tonight, we have a little bit of an issue that we've been running into these past couple days. This actually broke about a week ago, and as you can tell, we taped it up with just duct tape. And then since we're going to be driving for, about 3 to 4 hours, I want to make sure that this does not fall off again. It fell off, it came apart while we were driving by the salt flats, which is really unfortunate. And we're waiting for a piece to come in. It hasn't came in yet. But again, since we're driving pretty long distance, the last thing that I want to do is have this fall apart again. This is basically our internet modem. This is how we get internet. So without this, we're kind of screwed. This feels so ghetto, but you gotta do what you gotta do. I ain't going nowhere. I do. Can I just get one thing of firewood too?
Thank you. Have a good rest of your day.
You too.
Thank you.
There we go. Yeah, I got some firewood just because I know that a lot of these spots are, campfire-y, so that'll be cool. I also got an energy drink just because it's going to be a long day. But we better start not getting used to these gas prices, because I believe once we hit Nevada, they start going up to $3.50, $3.60, $3.70, $3.80. I think the average right now is $3.80, which is very unfortunate. And right now we're sitting at right under $3.20. Definitely not bad compared to, where we've been these past couple of months here in California. Paying $4 to $5 a gallon just for gas is ridiculous. All right, gas is all in, energy drink in hand, and I think mentally I'm ready for this drive. I mean, I don't think anyone can get mentally ready for a 3 or 4 hour drive, but you know, it is what it is. I'm here just gonna put on some good music and try to enjoy the ride. Enjoy the views, guys. I'll see you guys there. Finally made it to our spot, and I know you guys can't really see much right now, but all of these spots seem to have some type of, you know, fire pit and seclusion, obviously, and as you guys can tell, there is also a couple other people here too. I guess we got here pretty late just because there wasn't a lot of spots. Like, there's so many people here, you really don't expect it. Like, we're in the middle of nowhere here in Utah, and there's like hundreds of people here. Now, it is Friday night, and tomorrow we will be doing essentially all of Bryce Canyon. I expected Bryce Canyon to be a little bit bigger, kind of like a whole weekend event, but from what the missus is telling me is that we could basically do it all in one day. But tomorrow, I think we are going to do a sunrise hike, and then basically just hike all day, come back, make some quesadillas, and watch UFC. I mean, if that doesn't sound like the perfect weekend, I don't know what is. The 4 to 5 hour drives, now that they're coming to a halt after this trip, I'm very thankful. And that is because, you know, when you are driving for that long, you really don't get an opportunity to eat. Something that you don't really think about when you're driving in a bus. And you don't want to eat cold food. I'm not into all that, so not gonna lie, I don't think there is a lot of things that I will eat cold. I know a lot of people say that they eat, you know, pizza cold, right? Like, and they think that pizza is actually better cold. I'm not really all into that theory at all. I like my pizza hot. I don't know about you guys, but yeah, I definitely don't like my food cold. Yeah, I got some pretty simple, you know, ground beef, sweet potatoes, and some rice. Nothing too complicated about it. The reason why that is because, you know, tomorrow we're gonna have some quesadillas. So gotta kind of balance it out a little bit between the unhealthy and the healthy. It's all about balance. Not to say that you need to eat healthy all the time. Something about Saturdays, UFC fight nights that are kind of rewarding. You know, you kind of reward yourself after a long week. So that's exactly what we're doing here. I do watch a lot of content creators in this space who, you know, create, you know, similar content to this type of lifestyle, and most of the times they're cooking. They really are cooking, you know, 5-star meals. I don't know how they afford it. Probably because they're, you know, full-time content creators, and they're not like me. Again, pretty basic: ground beef, some sweet potatoes, and rice. Nothing to it. But I'm going to enjoy the rest of my meal. Some Gatorade Zero. Goated Gatorade right here. But tomorrow is going to be a very long day. Like I said previously, we have a pretty early morning tomorrow. The park, I think, is around 20 minutes away from here. We got to be there by sunset, which is 6:30. So got to get up relatively early tomorrow. It's going to be a long day, as I said, but it's also going to be very rewarding at the night. So I will see you guys in the morning. Yeah, I gotta say, I think 100 out of 100 times, I would wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning to see the sunset. This is unreal. Quick little 1.3 mile hike, real quick. I don't think there's a better way to start the day than to see the sunset like this. And then of course, you know, moving your body a little bit, getting the blood flowing, going on a quick hike. And of course, seeing these views. I mean, I don't even know what these things are called, but they are sick. Oh, they're called hulus? Hubus. There you go. So from what I'm being told, this right here is called Thor's Hammer. I mean, I guess it looks like Thor's Hammer. That is really cool. Well, we got a little bit more of a hike to go here. Not really into filming the hikes, to be honest with you. Kind of want to take it all in, so I'm gonna put the camera down and then go back into the bus and probably take a fat ass nap because, again, not a morning person here, but I'll see you guys back in the bus. Coffee ASAP. What's this? I'm good, thank you. Appreciate it. Well, have a Bryce day. We'll say a little pricey for this magnet, but well worth it. Bryce Canyon is officially down the hatch. I would rate that national park, I don't know, probably not in my top 10 out of all the national parks that we've been into, and that's just because we've obviously been to a lot of national parks, but Bryce Canyon is really known to be kind of a smaller, you know, national park. But Zion, about an hour away from here, is of course a top 5. Getting off the national park talk, let's talk about our spot. I am very thankful that this is the spot that we stayed at last night, and I'm very thankful that this spot is still available. And I say that because there's so many cars. I mean, we were driving here and there's probably hundreds of cars here just because there's so many pullouts. And this spot specifically is huge. We have obviously a lot of land to play with. Of course, we got a fire ring. Every place comes with a fire ring, but it's definitely not as big as this. And of course, it is Saturday, so I'm definitely gonna set up the projector tonight. And I think I'm gonna cook outside. It's not really that windy out either, so Got a big meal planned for tonight. Definitely gonna set up a fire. That's why I got the firewood for tomorrow. But I just can't believe how much land we have in general. Definitely gonna pull out the couch and everything. I can already see the setup right here. It's gonna be an awesome night. It's already been a really long day. I mean, we got up really early. We did take a little bit of a nap, which was definitely well-deserved and well-needed, but it's only 1 o'clock. Like, what do? We just sit around until it gets a little bit more dark out to cook. I guess that's kind of the game plan. I guess, and since we have so much time to kill, right, and we do have Wi-Fi out here, which is kind of surprising. We're kind of in like a national forest, so I don't expect to have great Wi-Fi out here, but we do. So I think I'm gonna set up the box and play some video games for a couple hours before the night starts, because again, we have a long night, but can't really do anything until it gets a little bit darker out, and the fights don't start until 8 o'clock, at least the main card, so. Well, after waiting a couple hours here in the bus, just basically just chilling, gaming a little bit, watching some movies, hanging out. It's definitely gotten a little bit darker out. It's also gotten colder out. That's why I'm wearing a sweatshirt right now. But something that we noticed while we were chilling was there's these like big gusts of wind that are currently happening right now. And obviously wind is kind of our enemy, especially when you're setting up a projector, a table, trying to start a fire. Like wind is just overall just a big nuisance. I don't think it's completely out of the realm of possibilities of starting a fire, you know, right here, just because, you know, you guys can probably hear that now, but it just has these like occasions where it just comes and goes. But I don't think starting a fire is completely off the table now. I mean, we're gonna be here for a couple days, so I'm not really worried about, you know, doing our tradition and everything, because we'll definitely get to it. It's one of our things. We love doing it in different spots. We'll definitely do it in this spot, but tonight just might not be the night. Since we lost so much track of time, we are currently starving, and that is because we didn't eat anything but breakfast and 2 rice cakes today, so basically nothing. And I think I'm gonna get started on the quesadillas. I mean, it should really not take that long, but yeah, we're starving, so might as well start to get a jump start on this before we watch the UFC card. The UFC, I think, is on in about like 10 to 15 minutes, so we got some time. But again, we're pretty hungry right now. Of course, with the first ingredient, you know, obviously you can't make steak quesadillas without steak, right? I was gonna get regular steak and chop it up myself, but it comes cubed, so why not make it a little bit easier? And for $20 for this amount of steak, we should be able to easily make a couple quesadillas tonight. Second ingredient on today's menu is, of course, tortillas to make the quesadilla. We got some Fiesta blend that we've already been eating into. And pretty simple, right? So just got some bell peppers, red and orange, and then just 1 onion. And then to spice things up just a little bit tonight as well, we also got some salsa, if you guys can see that. Some medium salsa, not too hot, not too sweet. And then we got some tortilla chips that should go pretty well with quesadillas, obviously. But of course we could dip the quesadillas inside the salsa as well too. So this, again, is not hard. It's pretty simple. It shouldn't take me that long, and it should be amazing as well. All right, first things first, let's open up some windows because it is going to get sticky in here. I know it's pretty cold out, but let's throw on the fan and let's open up some windows. I think what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna do the steak, and then if you want to start chopping up the onions and the onion and the peppers, by the time the steak is done, throw them bad boys on the steak juice.
Yep.
We should be golden.
Down.
Let's get some salt and pep out. Chef.
Do a garlic salt.
Thank you, chef. Dude, this is so much steak. Look at it. I don't know if I'm gonna do the whole thing. Maybe just half of it. Let's throw some salt, some pepper, and let's do a touch of garlic. So just a touch. And now we go. All right, I think I'm actually gonna open up this side door real quick. It's just getting way, way, way too steamy in there very quickly, so. How we doing over here, chef?
Looking good.
Chefing it up? Ew, yeah.
I know.
Get it. Nice form. All right, you're going in for the chips, huh?
CFA.
It's a little appetizer.
Yeah.
A little appetizer.
Oh my god, these chips are so
Look how
good.
fresh this salsa is, though. I know, listen, I know it's Walmart, but like, dude, this is like, I can get it open. Oh,
Look at this.
that's local.
This is why I said we should have got 2. It's
Oh,
only a half bag.
they scammed us. They scammed us. Look how big this bag is.
I like when it's like pico like that. You know, like when it's chopped up. It's so much better than like the jarred salsa.
Yeah, this is good. Set the steak to the side. Now, next up on the agenda is let's throw the peppers and onions with the steak sauce. Steak sauce, I mean like steak juice. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
We'll throw a little pep salt.
Yeah.
We'll throw a little pep salt in there.
Yeah.
Pep, salt. Did you put garlic powder on this
I did
too?
put a little garlic powder.
Put garlic powder on onions?
Yeah,
that work?
That'd be great.
Does that work?
Yeah.
Let's turn on this fight as well while the peppers and onions are cooking.
The kicking game of Jones is on point tonight.
All right, these are done. Okay, I think the plan here now is pretty simple. Let's put on some of these tortillas. A touch of olive oil. That on a pan. There you go. All right, now, tortilla on, right? Let that sit for a second. We're gonna flip it, put the cheese on, put the steak on, peppers, onions, cheese, another tortilla, sandwich it, good to go, quesadilla.
Fire.
Should be good on the cheese. Now, let's stir on some steak. It's a lot of food. Steak on, onions and peppers. Perfecto. Stack that with some cheese. And the last part, of course, is the tortilla on top. All right, we're gonna need both of us here. Let me get under here. Oh, did you see that?
Yeah. Go, go, go. That was
Yes!
good. That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
You didn't like that?
No, I did. That was pretty good. Not gonna lie, I had very low expectations for that flip.
Yeah, me too.
Like,
me
I
too.
was a little worried. I can cut it.
Yeah, you can cut it if you want.
I mean, it's gonna fall apart a little bit, but it's fine. Should I do 4s?
Yeah, do force.
Yeah. Oh,
Try to flip it. Perfect. It's like a pen.
It-
All
it
good.
looked
All good. All good.
It looked- it
Didn't
was
even
good.
see it. Didn't even see it. I think there's so much steak here. Yeah, get it. Slap that thing.
We got it. Nice.
I just want to quickly show you guys our work here. This is unreal. Steak quesadillas in the middle of nowhere, Utah, watching UFC on a Saturday night. I don't know what can get better here. Oh my God. So we survived a night here in the middle of Utah, right next to Bryce Canyon, and I gotta say it was one of the best sleeps I've gotten in my entire life. I don't know, something about just being in the forest at night. Can't see anything. It's pitch black out. Can't hear anything. It's like those are always the best sleeps for me. But overall, it was a good weekend here. I think we're probably gonna stay here for maybe one more night just because we like it so much, and there really isn't no rush. We have a whole week to do Zion, so I think there'll be plenty enough time to do the entire national park. But after Utah, I think again we're just gonna go to Las Vegas, and there is so much to do in Las Vegas. Everyone thinks that it's just the casinos and that's it, but no, there's so much more to it. So looking forward to doing that. But today is obviously a chore day. Today's Sunday, so we have a lot of things to do, and slept in already a little bit today. It's already 11 o'clock, so we got to get going on the road. But if you guys enjoyed this content, then like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Ciao.